Hello everyone and welcome to round 13 of the OSR V8 Supercar Championship. This week we go to Monza. "32 laps. The cars take the grid now. We have Ian Ford and Jared Filsell. Oh, a couple of cars not getting away, and there's contact straight away. That doesn't look nice at all. And we seem to be having some cars blinking. Nice and neat into the first chicane. I don't think there's a whole lot of contact at the front there. And this is just a slow snake as they try to get through. All cars inside each other. It's like Paul Rudd lost his boot already. A lovely looking car, I must say. Some nice skins out there this year. Oh, what's happened? He's been taken completely out by someone losing control from behind. I'm not sure how happy he'll be with that, Mr. Rudd. As Jared Filsell now hounds Ian Ford. Got Corey Preston and Lee Day up there as well. Doesn't like little Ford, looks like he's had a bit of a slowdown as they approach the final chicane. Lovely camera angle there of the old oval track. Looks like we have 31 cars in the field today. Give a bit of, oh, this is what happened to Paul. Oh my God, he's just a completely innocent bystander there. Like there might have been a bit of brake locking going on there. I don't think there was contact. But I might be wrong. Still some hard work going on towards the back of the pack. More cars losing bonnets. Oh, boots even. We've got Simon Pitts had a bit of a slowdown as well. And what's this? I think. That's Todd Valentine gets a tap up behind. Bang goes somebody. I think that might have been, was it Martin Carroll? I don't think it was. He seems to be still going pretty well. Here we go. Oh, Josh Bird, and he's gotten it wide. And oh, it's snapped on him on the return to the track. And oh, he's been hit hard. That might have been Martin Carroll that hit him. Jared Filsell has a look up the inside. Was approaching the last turn. And I do think that he's definitely lost places. I think that was him I saw running wide, maybe a slowdown as well. You have to forgive me guys, I haven't done this before. But I'll have a crack. I think he's got this one done. Yes, Jason sensibly pulls out of that and gets a good exit. He's got Corey, Michael Hammond, my mistake. And Hammond has Preston not far away. There's Jared's teammate, Lee Day, in the Falcon. Oh, as Sawtell cuts that chicane, easy to do. Oh, got some more problems here. It's Simon Pitt's going round. Oh, I don't think it was help there. I'm not sure. They might have just got a little bit loose trying to get through there 2x2. More cars flashing and going wide. We'll just have a look at the start here again. Oh, looks like 2 yellow and black cars. I don't think they're from the same team, but... Oh, bang. Don't think Simon Black had anywhere to go there. A little bit blindsided, I think. Dixon continues on looking at Zach Baker. He's got Alan Mayer not too far away from him as well. Here we see another replay on board with Jones, and giving someone a bit of a tap there as well. Probably helped him a spot or two into the first turn, you wouldn't know. Yes, Joshua Burden, the pits we're seeing. Probably for a new car after seeing that earlier. Adam Highland in the Halo 5 livery. He gets himself a cut track as well. Cost him 4 or 5 places. Very expensive stuff to do. Richard's running wide into the sand as well. That's about at least the third person I've seen do that today. And one day not having a problem with that is Lee. Tucked up behind Ian Ford. Nicely in the slipstream, I would say. Just getting a nice tow along as they almost get tangled up with someone coming out of the pits, who stays well out of the way. And this could get very, very close. And they both squeeze through there. Corey's just copped the bump a little bit. As Rayner and Charlton both show their own creative versions of getting through that chicane, it seems to be a bit of a tricky one for everyone today. Especially with no rear wing, I would imagine. Michael Yeo, long-time supporter of the sponsor even of the development series, have here on Tuesday nights. Some of those guys have actually come through into this series now. As we see Paul with a new car. Not quite with that car just yet. I have to say, Phil, so it looks like he's closed up on these two a little bit. The Insurance 2U teammates running second and third behind the other fast Ian Ford in the era Maverick Welding livery car, well-presented car team that is, I have to say. Oh, that was very close, and I'm not sure that was a planned stop. And I'm not sure that other car would have appreciated it, that being the case. Hopefully we'll get a look at that. Well, even Yo and Rayner, I would say, both struggle with that chicane again. Little blink there from Day. Hope it doesn't. Ooh. Yes. A little bit closer on the replay even. So he's hit that little bump on the exit and just not quite straighten that up. Day still flashing. Just letting Ian know he's there, I would say. Well, I could say. Not that he was doing it deliberately at all. Unlike his teammate, who is very much deliberately getting up behind him, and I would say these guys... Oh, it doesn't get much closer to that without hitting another car. The wall will have to take some punishment. Oh, here we go. Team orders. I would say so. He also had a lot more speed. And Day is blinking quite a bit. That's very distracting for any driver, especially a teammate. So Rick Burt losing a spot. Jason Dixon in the SimSpec Falcon. Another well-presented car. And not a bad presented car either when it's going the right direction. The QuickBeds Falcon. Ryan Borg now is, I think, giving Michael Yo something to think about. They're both chasing down Dixon just up ahead. So there's a little bit of anticipation for Monza this season. Not sure everyone's as happy now that they've got to the track, judging by some of the off tracks we've had so far. And this looks like a move in the making. I think he'll get this done. Well positioned. Jason might go on the outside. Oh, didn't quite see the end of that. I wonder why. Well, Entry not having the best of it. I have to say, he also hasn't come up on board as quick as I thought he would. As his teammate Brent O'Brien plodding along in 16th with, we've just got a couple of cars there for company. Yeah, Phil was definitely pulled away from his teammate. That's a little bit adventurous too there, Thompson. Now I say he doesn't look like he's caught up a whole lot, but I'm sure Ford is more than aware of the presence of fuel cell. There's some traffic to deal with there. I think that's Rick Burt trying to keep that car as narrow as possible. Just not the easiest thing to do in the middle of a chicane. And you've got the leaders we got the leaders coming on you as Simon Pitt. Little kiss on the wall. I was going to say, I thought we had our leader with no wing, but I do believe that was one of his other era teammates. That one, John Misford, who has one of the QuickBets cars for company. Thompson. Well, more creativity. And you'll have Baker hard on him, gets a bit of a run. Nice little battle pack here. What we have, Uchi, Misford and Sawtell, and somebody else. Richards has, well, he's climbed his way up from 31st at least. Adam Utri, one of the Angry Birds team members, one of at least 3 or 4. One of their teammates, Nick, does some great little team videos for them, and always good to have a little watch as Jones makes his way through that last chicane somehow. Comfortable gap there, but he's definitely dragging them guys along with him. Well, they might look slick without a wing, but I can't say how comfortable that would be to drive around these high-speed corners especially. Probably actually help compensate for the lack of front end, if he has any lack of front end. Oh, and that's a nasty rear lock straight into the side of that green car. Ooh, Bird almost gives Preston something to think about. No damage done, and off he goes. Sawtell looks like he's getting close to the back of whoever he was fighting. Mifsud, that's right. Where did it go again? Oh, he just didn't really get that car straightened up before he hit the brakes. And innocent bystander there, it has to be said, to the green car. Well, I'm sorry, I will try to identify just so many cars out there, to be honest. Here he is, Joshua Sawtell, looking for a run up the back of Mifsud. These two seem to have just dropped back a little bit from the cars ahead who are battling hard. Clear view behind, partly because of the lack of a rear wing, but we can't really hold that against him. I do believe he lost that at the start and some of that confusion. some point that wing will be replaced. He'll just have to do out this stint. Here's Jordan. Oh no, he wasn't going to make that stop anywhere near enough. Going to go on Brent O'Brien there. Wise head, just kept it cool and kept it on the track. Utri trying to keep on the back of Todd Valentine. Has to be said, Valentine's probably doing a better job of it when we switch to him doing that. But fastest lap to Ian Ford, 1:33.347. I guess that's fast because no one else has gone that fast in the race so far. But we have Martin Carroll into the pits and Jason Bentz. Sure what that was from before or just recently. Looks like it's just happened. And oh, lovely chopper views from Monza around here in the forest. And Corey Preston, not sure he got away with that. Oh, he's got it into the fence. Not far away from the pits and what's this? Like Phil having a bit of a go up the outside of Ford down the straight. This is going to be tight. But you have every confidence in both drivers and they get through there pretty good. Good as big could be expected for Ford, I guess, considering he didn't really have the strong ground there. That's not going to stop him from having another go back. He also takes the inside line, runs defensive. Both broke hard with all their might to try and get into this tight little chicane where everyone's been struggling, and well, they both got through, which is why they're leading the race, I guess. Unlike Jones, once again. Oh, we have... But Michael Ford's gone wide. Indeed, he's just a bit too hard there. Not sure how far away Lee Day is from 40. He had dropped back a little bit. Ooh, Jonathan Bikoff has cracked up the wall as well. Not too much harm done. Oh, more earthwork going on there on that exit. There's our race leader hanging at the pits. With his teammates staying out, and Ford also. I'll go around for another lap at least, so I'm not sure it's going to help them. Phil's built that little artificial gap after that off from Ford, so he's got a little bit less pressure on him. Tell you what, Memphis have made up a lot of ground on Valentine there into the braking zone. One would think a couple more braking zones like that, and he would have it. Not too interested in the draft at this stage. Oh, going to drift onto the other line though. It's probably where he wants to be, and it's going to be a late move now. He's thought better of it. Close as you dare, with no rear wing. You can't seem to see the cars for the trees. I assure you they are still there. Mainly because I can hear them. Bang. Bang goes the engine of Adam Utri. That'll end his race. If indeed he's already used his one fast repair. That'll continue. So pretty much he gains on this under braking this time. It might have been a slightly obscure view. It seemed about the same that time. Oof. Rear end of that car is just trying to step out, isn't it? I mean, straight into the pits he comes. Oof. Be careful he doesn't get a speeding, well, not a fine, but a speeding infringement. We're hammering up into third now temporarily as the field starts to shuffle up. All's quiet in John's cabin. And a little breather until the car is serviced. Shouldn't be much further, you would think. Does he have a problem? No. No, they've got him away. This is day on Ford now. These guys must be close to a pit stop as well. I wouldn't think they'd want to hold out there too much longer. Approaching half race distance as it is. Simon Black having a look up the inside of Brenton O'Brien. Oh, no. That didn't quite work out. I don't think the way Simon Black would have liked to. With both these guys in the pits now. The battle of the crews. Ford's got a nice angle there for ready for his exit. They're both firing up. Ford's away. Day's away. And here comes Phil Sell. I think he's got this covered. He does. He does. I don't think he's really lost or gained any. If not much anyway. And I apologise, that was actually John Mifsud with his new rear wing that was tackling there with Black. We're just waiting for Hammond now to make his pit stop, and Borg. That might have been, it was Jordan and Brenton O'Brien that time, if I'm not mistaken. Martin Carroll just tries to stay out of the way, but when you have cars stopping suddenly in front of you in a awkward spot, it's not always as easy as it looks. Talking about cars stopping awkward in front of you, Preston in front of Niels Jordan. But I don't think Niels has as worried as Martin Carroll at this moment in time. So Day making a move up the outside of the last chicane. Not sure whether he pulled that one off. I'm actually showing Ian Ford down as having 3 pit stops, but I would assume that's to do with some of the server blinking he's been experiencing. He's a fast guy, but I don't think he's that fast, if I'm honest. Ooh. Zach Baker got away with it. Oh, almost got away with that. And Preston indeed has gotten his way past Martin Carroll. Did look like Preston had a bit of a point to prove. Very pacey looking. Hammond now exiting the pits, and he's going to cycle back into 7th. I think he may have actually lost a couple of spots there. I can't rightly remember where he was before that. Our race leader, Jared Filsell, followed closely behind by Ian Ford and Lee Day. And we still have some people to pit. In fact, I think we'll find that perhaps Corey Preston and Martin Carroll may need to pit. Although I think Marty might have, or Martin rather, might have pitted earlier. I can't remember either. I don't have enough information in front of me. Always a good sign of preparation. And it looks like Adam Butry has managed to find a new motor in that garage. Very efficient work by the boys. Always handy having at least one spare car, I suppose. It looks like he's putting it to good work. Like Simon Pitt. Having a move done on him by Shane Rayner, the last chicane. Not over by any means. He should get a good run up this straight. He already has. He's got a good exit. Didn't even need to get in the tow. And, as we see Rick Burke just remind, not sure who that is, but reminded somebody that he was there. Pardon me. I'm not sure what's happening there. Simon is now going backwards on the track. He disappeared there for a while. And his bonnet's disappeared too. And his front left guard. I'm not sure what happened there at all. Sorry guys. He's lost a couple of spots. One to Sawtell and possibly someone else, but again, I'm not entirely sure. Jason Betts now chasing down Bretton O'Brien in the second Euro car. These guys are yet to pit too, I think. Up the outside of O'Brien, having a look as we cut away again to another fight. Moving too quickly for me now. Day definitely in third. What's this? Barney Carroll trying to defend against Michael Hammond. Ooh, Highland is heavily into the wall. That pretty Halo 5 car not looking quite so pretty. Carroll on Meyer, on Preston, on Hammond. This is a four-way battle pack, make no mistake. If Beekoff enjoys a little more runoff on both occasions, yes, why not? Ooh, that was very, very close. We see this foursome go at it again. Marty's got a little bit of damage on that front left. Well, I thought he did. Oh, these guys have now got some damage front and back. Tempers flaring. Still 12 laps to go. It's not exactly desperation stage, but that's the nature of racing. Looks like Ford might have actually... Oh no, he's just really close to Phil Cell now. I actually thought he might have been passed by Dave, but not clear. And both these two leaders coming up on some more traffic now. Looks like another one of the quick beds cars. Not that we can see a whole lot from up here. And they've both managed to cycle through that car without problem. I reckon if they put a fence on the exit of that corner, we wouldn't see anyone going into that gravel. Besides the fact that there'd be a fence in the way, but they'd find a way to get around there better. More cars pitting now. Hopefully this field will start to settle out now and we can have a good race to the end. On lap 21 of 32, Jones once again, wasn't noticed way over, but he's managed to keep it in one piece. Thompson, the Demidov Innovations livery, related to the ERA team. I certainly know how to make a good livery that stands out on a broadcast. And this coverall livery of Mayer's car also one for the eye. If you're into that sort of thing. And why wouldn't you when you've got such great talent and effort that goes into this designing of skins? And I must say some good sponsors getting behind these series too now. Brenton O'Brien and Michael Yeo going, that was very, very tight. I don't think there was any malice there, but they just ran out of room. Not that that's going to make Brenton feel any better. Having a good run too, Brenton. There's some more cars pitting now. And Meyer's got this one well and truly covered. And one would think that Thomas needs to get a little bit more innovative. Perhaps I'll stop trying these big words. Tony Richards managed to keep it off the dirt. I was pretty sure I was going to see another run wide then, but not to be. Oh, I think that's the second or third time I've seen Charlton lose those rears. Really needs to put that bias a little bit forward by the looks of that, unless they have some sort of a fundamental problem like, well, the only problem Zach has is going off the track and having Corey Preston in the way. Those guys aren't losing a whole lot of sleep. And frustration for Brenton. Down in 20th now. After his stop, I'm sure. Top 20 all the same. Nothing to be ashamed of at all in this OSR Wednesday night series. A good regular series for this sort of close action. Have a look at this again. Brenton's, I actually think Yeo might have had a little bit of mid-corner oversteer and correction there. It was just enough. Yeah, just couldn't quite resettle that for the next bend. Move now being made. Oh, a little bit of a love tap. There's nothing wrong with that. And not so bad touching when you're heading in a straight line. And good move there from Thompson. You'd be happy with that. Ford now just still on the back of Philsell. These guys are very closely matched. So it's hard to say. I think Ford seems to have clawed him back on this occasion anyway. You'd really have to wonder how much Philsell has that car dialed up. I'm not sure how far his teammates back now, but I don't think he'd be trying to back him into the clutches of Lee Day, not with that sort of a gap and under this sort of pressure. I know he's fast, but I don't think he's that arrogant. And you only have to look at the way both those cars are wiggling around on exit. Both those guys are pushing. Like 24 or 32 now. We're getting down to those final run home. I'm sure Ford would love to get. Oh, this is his chance, is it? He's run wide. Philsell, that is, again, but I think he's kept the power down. He's probably just trying to eke out a little bit of a gap, maybe. Taking every advantage. Try and cut down some of that draft down the straight. But to quote a famous commentator, catching is one thing, but passing is definitely another. And I don't think that applies any more than with two quality drivers like Jared Filsell and Ian Ford. Ooh, as they come so close now. Slightly different lines to that last corner, but ending up more or less on the same exit. Adams managed to pull this back to 26 with its new car, and there's just nowhere to go. He had that blocked off pretty well, I think, Phil. So, not to say that he was blocking, but there was just no more options for Ford. He's actually dropped off a little bit now. I think he's compromised his momentum slightly. We'll see how quickly he can get back on the wing of Phil. So. Oh, I was about to say, Tony Richards doing a good job falling back into 21st now, and which he has done still. He might have just lost one place there to Sawtell. No, actually he didn't. He was a lap down. This guy maybe. Oh, it's a bit drifty. But no dirt. I'll give him that one. He kept it on the track. We won't speak too soon, will we? Ford, Filsell coming up on Jordan to lap that car. Don't think it'll cause him any trouble. Coming onto the main straight. Give them both a good little draft. Oh no, and I think that's Charlton again losing the rear. Oh, Pitt's just run into him. He said, take that. I have to say, it's not the sort of thing we like to see in this series, and I haven't seen that sort of reaction for a long time, it must be said. I'm sure the stewards will have a good hard look at that one. Frustration, I'm sure, but to be fair, Pitt wouldn't have known what happened. And Charlton arguably probably should have known a little bit better or learned from experience now. Brian, that's a very lovely little spin there, kept it off the wall, nice and clean and on his way. Got Ford looking a little scrappy there too under brakes. Tyres starting to wear on all these cars. Let me take a look at this again. This is on board, but Pitt, he's just come round and there's a car that hit him, and whoa, not sure he'll be able to explain that one away. Although it could be said he was just getting off the track quickly because he was in a dangerous spot. I'll leave him to that one. As Ford continues now again, he's dropped back, probably back a second or at least a second now, half a second. Certainly not bumper to bumper like they were. To say, those era cars look pretty good under brakes. We saw Mifsud, well, I thought he was getting some good braking gains into that last turn, and you know, Ian, well, he's caught up a lot there just from that first braking zone into this section. Filsell's going pretty hard all race. But both had their little hiccups. all in all, fairly balanced race. Clearly, they're separated by a little more than they have been all race. And here we are, down to the last, 5 or 6 laps. You sense something's going to snap here. But to be fair, they've only gotten close a couple of times, and each time's been exemplary performances on both sides. Oh, he's had a look. He's got this done, surely. Oh, they have a little touch on the outside there. Still swaps lines. And good job there from Ian Ford. That was a good braking manoeuvre. And if that doesn't reiterate the braking capacity of that era of Commodore, then I don't know what does. But Phil Searle's got it back again on the inside. Oh, he's lost it. Good foresight there from Ford. I think he thought that might have been a possibility. But either way, it's worked out well for him. And how much time has Phil Searle lost out of that? Dixon sitting comfortably in 7th. Corey Preston, and oh, here we go again. He's got the run, he's got it out there. He's just got the slightest grab towards the end of that zone, and not even Jared Philsell could control that one. Kept on the track, didn't get a slow down, and he's still in the hunt. Unlike Corey's gone very wide. Not sure how well the aero is working on the front of that car, but it seems very keen to getting on the back of the car in front. And he's making some gains in the braking too there, it must be said. Trim, it's just getting out of the way there, I think, maybe, as he approaches the pits. Little battle continues for 9th. And yeah, who else do we have? Martin Carroll's up into 11th. His race seems to be panning out well. Don't see much of some of these guys, to be honest. There's been so much action up the front and a bit towards the back from time to time. We haven't seemed to had a chance to catch up with some of the other guys. His version of that chicane. Preston ever closer now to Baker. Daniel Trim now, that car not looking to, oh, he's actually done a motor even. It's I think it's running as good as it looks now. Preston's still a little bit loose on that last corner. We just got the loud pedal pretty well committed, I'd say, but I've lost a little bit of time on this occasion. I would hazard a guess. Good line through that first sequence, good exit. He's got the power down pretty well and tighter line even. Although he's not really, doesn't seem to be able to hold that line particularly well. Oh, Scott Stevens, oh, it's so easy to do out of there. You just go around. What do we have here? Whoa, Baker's gone wide and Corey's just left him out to dry. He really didn't have to do anything there to help him, and Baker's got it back. This battle is officially heated up. As you see, Ford now. Well, he's lost the place to fuel cell. I think I've missed that one. But it's coming back up. Oh, this is going to be tight. And they've managed to make that through again. Second time this race at least. Too much action. Yes, Jared Filso's definitely pulled that place back at some point in the last lap. The 2 laps remaining at the end of this one. And I really couldn't tell you how this race is going to turn out for a few people actually. No less important than the lead. Well, no more important, I should say. Going to be struggling with the small words as much as the big words today. He also gets it very wide. Might have even been trying to break that draft a bit. Then check out this braking again. He's going to have a go. No? Yes? No? Yes? Yes? Whoa. That's confidence. And he's managed to keep that momentum through very well, and I'm not sure, you won't have enough space up here surely. I'm not sure if Fuel Cell's got an answer for this pace, and the apparent grip Ford has late in the race. He seems to have gotten that done pretty well too, and fairly easily. Hasn't got the best exit, and I think Phil's, oh, he's not quite going to get in there. So now Philso looks like he's got the extra grip and pace. He's certainly enough enthusiasm there to get back into the lead. How are these guys got to sort this out? Sensibly by the looks of it. Ford just tucks in behind again. And we have Preston now out there all by himself. What's happened here? Well, blown his motor. Can't help to think that he had an incident earlier than that. Oh. But that's heartbreaking with a lap and a half to go. And how's this going to turn out? The fuel cell, Ford getting a good run down the main straight, and they've got traffic ahead, which I think is actually one of the era teammates. This is going to be interesting. And they've both gone through. I'm not sure whether Ford was unsure of his teammates' car positioning or he just lost it. Meyer gets it the cut as well. Let's have a look at that again. He swept round. Oh no, it just wasn't straight. And in the brakes again, and he just knew he wasn't going to pull it up, I don't think, and thought better of it. And he's lost no time going through there. But of course, the slowdown penalty combined with some good sportsmanship, I'm sure, was let fuel cell back through. As we are now officially on the final lap. This is Dixon, Meyer and Yo in close proximity, I think. Joshua Burton, someone we haven't seen much of today. He seems to be struggling a little bit, but he's clawed his way back to 18th, which is not a bad effort considering, well, you had to get a new car at the start there pretty well. Yeah, I'm not sure whether that's Yo in the background of that little battle or not. That could have been Beekoff or someone. Jared Fuel well, he's got this, so he's pulled a gap somehow. We missed that one as well, and well deserved win. He comes across the checkered flag, Ben Ford finishing second, and looks like John Miff said he's one of the Euro teammates is going to finish in 14th. Lee Day, a solid effort for third position. Valentine just holds on for 15th. And Brett O'Brien, I think the last of the Euro cars, was home in 17th. Daniel Trim, 26th. Joshua Burden, 18th, as we previously said. Good effort, really. And Michael Hammond, 4th. Another solid performance. And Matthew Thompson, I think he'd be pretty wrapped with that as well. He had a fairly hard slog with a couple of positions he had to get there later in the race. Tony Richards, well, as I said, I thought I saw him in 31. He's put it up. Jason Dixon in 7th, Beekoff in 21st, and Michael Yeo 7th. And looks like Mayer's actually run out of fuel heading towards the line. He's lost one spot at least, possibly two. Martin Carroll was going to come home and he's going to pull. Oh no, he says no. Mayer has actually got over the line. Chris Coxhead's going to come home fairly comfortable 11th by the looks of it. Followed by, who's this? Rick Burt, 23rd. Brian Borg, good 12th position. Paul Rudd, after, well, copping all sorts of attack, has managed to bring it home in 28th. And Corey Preston, he might get 24th. Well, that was it. That was a long enough race, I have to say, but non-stop action from the start. And as a team, you couldn't be disappointed with first and third. After the challenges of that race and the talent that was out there, Ford was not giving Fuel Cell a break all race. It was hard to tell who was going to win that. It really was. They both made different mistakes. They both got back. All in all, good race. The next week's race, we go back to Road Atlanta. And this broadcast being currently powered by QuickBed's grassroots fundraising program. You need a hotel, book a hotel anywhere in Australia, go through QuickBeds, they'll guarantee the cheapest price. Use our code there, 1564, and we get a little bit of kickback to our team, which we share with the iRacing community for organisers and broadcasters, etc. So it's a great way to pull together.